Log inNo account. Sign up, log out. Harrowing pictures show what has left of the towns of Chernobyl and Pripyat in Ukraine more than 3 decades after nuclear disaster. News.com. auFebruary 23, 20,192 to 37 p.m. Photographs taken recently show how nature is reclaiming an abandoned town 33 years after the nuclear disaster at Chernobyl. The harrowing pictures show what has left of the towns of Chernobyl and Pripyat in Ukraine, with gas masks scattered about and dolls left abandoned in a daycare center. Other captivating photos show an abandoned supermarket with a shopping trolley outside and a rusting bumper car. Dutch photographer Erwin Zwan, 47, traveled to the 28-kilometer exclusion zone around Chernobyl in northern Ukraine in 2016 and 2018 to photograph the ghostly ruins for his book Chernobyl: 30 Years Without Humans. The power plant in nearby town Pripyat, once home to 50,000 people, remain more or less untouched 3 decades after they were evacuated in 1986. Chernobyl is unlike any other place, Zwan explained. It's surreal, impressive, sad, but also beautiful. You're roaming around in an area where chapters ended and at the same time new chapters started. Nature took over and is doing very well. I don't think there is any other place that has so many sides to just as many stories. Chernobyl was the scene of the world's worst nuclear disaster when the No. 4 reactor overheated during a bungled safety test in the early hours of April 26, 1986. The explosion and fire that raged for 9 days sent radioactive particles into the atmosphere that spread across Europe. At least 31 people died, including 2 at the scene and dozens more who succumbed to radiation sickness in the following weeks, but the number of deaths including from cancer could eventually hit 4,000. For Zwan, who focused more on his photography after almost losing his sight when he was 32, it is important to remember the repercussions of the horrendous nuclear catastrophe. The message I try to convey in this book is to raise awareness to this disaster that still goes on today, added Zwan, who used his Canon EOS 5D Mark III and Mark IV for the shots. Nowadays, more than 10,000 tourists explore the disaster site every year. This article originally appeared on The Sun and was reproduced with permission.